Well, hello and a very warm welcome wherever you are. Welcome to Manchester, a beautiful sunny day, and it is indeed, of course, a sporting city, and we will be seeing the best of the Taekwondo down by the Etihad. Man City could become champions, but who will become the European champions? We get to find that out here at the Manchester Regional Arena. A very warm welcome to you, and of course, a very warm welcome to my resident expert. You can just about see Catherine Granger on the top screen there, but our top Taekwondo Olympian, 4 times no less, 4-time European champion, double world champion, British Taekwondo president, Sarah Stevenson, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm really excited to be back. It's been a long time coming, hasn't it?
Absolutely has, and for Manchester to play host to this, and also it's the first time for the Paralympic Taekwondo to be involved.
That is, and we're so proud to be able to say that. The fact that we have Para Taekwondo and Olympic Taekwondo under one roof for the European Championships, it's epic and it's record-breaking.
Well, it is indeed record-breaking, and if you want to know how to get the scores on the board, well, we're here with all the information for you, and you can have a little look for yourselves. Here are the schedules indeed, the para-finals that we mentioned there. K44 is the category of impairment or indeed capacity, and of course male -50 is the first one, female 47 the second. So get yourself ready, feet up, relax, and you will be able to enjoy all of that. To do that, well, let's have a little look at how to score. Well, now that you're a real expert in para taekwondo, and indeed all varieties will be shown here, well, we're going to throw to our very own ringside expert. It's Nick Hope. He's been the voice of taekwondo for many years, and he's going to be able to show us all about what's going on here in Manchester, give us a little flavour of the venue, and indeed give us some behind the scenes action. So, as is customary, shrouded in darkness, but more importantly in the light there, Sarah Stevenson chatting away there. What are you saying in this lovely video?
I think I just winged it, which is sometimes the best way to go, isn't it?
Well, that's the advice there, and of course we've got the advice of how to wing it, how to get through it. Nick Hope, who's ringside and ready.
Thanks, John and Sarah. Yeah, we are so excited to be here, aren't we, for the European Taekwondo Championships, and one of the biggest things, obviously, all the fighting, but it's now friends, family and fans in a venue again, because it's been so long since we've been able to have that. I think even the Olympics and the Paralympics last year had to take place behind closed doors. You might be able to hear that the atmosphere is building already. We're so excited, as I said, for all of these finals. We're going to have 6 tonight, 2 for the para disciplines, as you've been talking about, and then 4 across the World Taekwondo Olympic disciplines. Among the major highlights we've got to talk about, which I'm sure you'll go into more details about shortly, is that and the story of Ukraine and Victoria Marichuk. Now, she received her visa only 10 minutes before she needed to leave for the airport yesterday. It's incredible that she's been able to come here. She's currently training with the rest of the squad in Denmark, who is supporting the Ukrainian team. Already guaranteed a silver. Just imagine it if she can get gold. Whatever happens, it's absolutely incredible she and the team can be here at the Europeans.
Absolutely, Nick, and thank you for sharing that story. Lots to look forward to. Not just the backstory in the background, but of course on the centre ring as the athletes get themselves ready for this one. And of course, let's have a little look in terms of who's coming up. And if anyone can, Ali Khan, it's Mr. Ozkan from Turkey. He goes against, well, he's the face of French para taekwondo, Bofa Kong. And of course, Sarah, this is an occasion that you know very well, the nerves, the anticipation. We're all excited to be here after the pandemic. What are those athletes feeling like?
I think they'll be so excited to be back. This is what they train for. This is what the level they're used to as well, you know, the big show. But the para athletes, this is the first time that they've had this big show. So I'm really happy for them. I'm proud of them for being out, having this opportunity, and long may it continue.
Well, long may it continue, but as you can see, the dramatic lights and the music blares because the athletes are getting ready. Sarah has set the scene for us. It's been a long time coming, but it's a warm welcome to Paralympic Taekwondo here at the European Championships. And I'm going to give some credit to the British Federation. I very rarely do that, Sarah, as you well know. Maybe it's because you're the president. But to set the tone, to allow this to happen at these events.
We always unseen now, you know, so it's great to have the power athletes here to really show us how it's done with that power.
And speaking of power, as you say, powering back into it there. Well, the back leg, of course, the leg furthest away. You can guess which one the front leg is for yourself. But going into the front at the moment is Kong with a couple of points to the good. big back leg boot to the body. Good covering. And of course, as you'll have seen in that scoring video, you can't kick to the head in para taekwondo. If you do, it's called a gam jump, and it's a point to your opponent. But so far it's been cleanly conducted, high quality stuff. An engrossing opening final.
A nice push kick there from Kong to take it to 8-8. Tried something a little bit different. The back leg versus back leg wasn't quite working. So put that push kick right in the middle there, taking it to 8-8.
Well, speaking of the push kicks, dropped a couple of nice ones in there. A nice little lesser spotted spin kick as well. That would elicit more points. And I think they're just a little conversation between Özkan, the Turkish athlete, and his coach, just to say that no, I didn't step out of the mat and was looking for a gam jump, but as well looking for that 1 minute rest. They're allowed that 1 minute rest at their discretion.
I think it was a great time to take that rest there. Özkan was under a lot of pressure there, so to take that rest and to really kind of reflect and start again for the second part was a good move.
I love that save there, second part instead of second round. I was with you.
Yeah, I didn't know what to say then, because it's not a second round.
You were right. Second part.
We'll go with that.
But Sarah, this is the first time this has happened. You've just made that the official language of the sport now. So this could be pivotal, but it also gives the athlete a chance to just to recover. They've used that minute rest already.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, for me, Kong now really needs to have a little moment to think, what am I going to do here? Because every single time he stands still, Özkan is taking advantage. So for me, Kong needs to move more, prep more, and just stay engaged.
Well, this is, as you say, staying engaged. They were engaged in the art of kicking and punching. slipped round the corner with that push kick to the body, and then the video review card came out. So perhaps looking for maybe a test of the PSS, that's the electronic system. But we shall see. Most importantly, they came out with a game plan, they came out with aspirations. Kong is still in this. It's a difficult one, but he is still in it.
100%. I think if he can kind of adapt, change to a bit more of an attacking game, movement, preparation, it just seems to me he almost switched off for literally about 5 seconds, and Ozcan just scored about 3 points again, and that's 6 points, and it can make a big difference, you know. So I think he's still in the game 100%.
But will this change the game? The video review card of Team France is gone. They can of course no longer use that. In the referee's pocket it goes. But who's going to pocket the inaugural European Championship gold here in Manchester? Big back leg boot to the body there. Wonderful stuff from Ozcan. Sarah, he started as he means to go on, and he's beginning to run away now. Absolutely
incredible. 2 shots, same leg, 4 points. He is just absolutely loving this, and that's dangerous for Kong.
It is indeed. Well, Kong wanted to be king, but at the moment it is Ozcan who's doing the damage in this one. 10 points to the good as we move towards a minute and a half remaining in this para taekwondo debut.
Kong just standing still a little bit too much there. The fitness is coming into play. You can clearly see here that Ozcan is absolutely loving this, and the fitness levels are, you can see the difference now.
Yeah, as you see, you can see the difference, you can see the power. Ozcan putting on a bit of a clinic here at the moment. A couple of back kick attempts from the Frenchman in red, but up on his toes, enjoying himself as we approach the final minute of this first final on day number 1. 4 days of taekwondo for you to enjoy, para taekwondo and indeed the Olympic variety to follow. But it's Kong trying to follow the footsteps of the man in blue. Lovely value, lovely skill, Sarah.
It is absolutely loving this, and again for me to see the variation, the spin kicks, a nice spin kick there from Ozcan. He's putting on a show for us now, isn't he?
Big time. Will it be a win with a spin? Goes in with that punch in the inside, short turning kick on the inside too. A 10-point game becomes 11 as the Turkish fans find their voice.
Kong is not, he might be out with the score, but he is not giving up, and that's what you want to see, don't you? You don't want to see anyone ever giving up.
Well, there's a lesson. Perseverance pays off, and it's going to prove pivotal. The man from Paris came seeking gold. He's going to have to settle for silver. He's given it absolutely everything. Steps up with a little double kick on the way through, but what a performance. Ali Khan, Ozcan. Steps, turns, spins, and it is a win with a spin. Really, really, not just a European Championship gold medal, but a world-class performance there, Sarah.
Absolutely world-class, 100% agree, John. Just to see that movement there, which we both absolutely love. World-class movement, world-class techniques, a worthy winner.
He is indeed a worthy winner as he runs off into the darkness there, but he certainly brought great light and great entertainment here in Manchester. He's still got the stamina to run about the ring, Sarah.
I wouldn't after 5 minutes, to be honest. So it just shows you how hard these athletes work.
Well, after the hard work comes the rewards. The flag bearer, the main man, it's Ali Khan. Superb from start to finish, never in doubt. And what a great way to kick things off here in Manchester. If you're new to taekwondo, well, that's what it's all about. We have 400 or so such athletes from 51 nations gathered here. And the first gold on the board is for Team Turkey. And Sarah, you noticed Turkey have got a pretty strong day today as we look at some of the highlights.
6 finals, a Turkish athlete in every single final. I mean, that is absolutely incredible for the first day.
No question about it. So Emre Erdem, the coach there, I'm sure he's going to be busy, along with Ali Sahin and Tazagul Servet, a familiar name now in the coaching structure for Team Turkey.
It's incredible to see ex-athletes, especially Olympic champions of course, to be sitting in the seats of the next generation. We need to see more of it though, but today it's been a pleasure to see Servet and of course the Spanish coach, which we will see shortly, and we'll talk about that later.
No, we will, and this is what the coaches have been working at. You know, we see a bit of a low blow there, but the game plan that produces these highlights, and the coaches have that pivotal relationship. So important to have walked that road before them.
Yeah, exactly. I would have loved that as an athlete, to have someone, you know, not saying that my coach has been great, they're absolutely incredible, but if they'd have been able to walk that walk, winning those, you know, Olympic medals on that top stage, you know, so it would have been absolutely amazing to have that.
Well, it would have indeed been amazing to have that, and they have that in their corner. Team Turkey with success. It was a win with a spin, and with the winner, I believe that we have Nick Hope with our European champion.
So here we are ready now to introduce our next set of officials, and our set referee from Italy, Erica Fornaro. Judge one will be from Great Britain, Claire.
Obviously that wasn't the result that you were looking for today, but you must be delighted, I'm sure at your age, to still be competitive, to still be at the top of your sport.
C'était pas ce que tu espérais aujourd'hui, mais tu peux être quand même satisfait de ton résultat. Qu'est-ce que tu en penses de ta journée?
Bien sûr, je suis quand même satisfait de ma journée. Et voilà, bon, après, c'est pas le résultat que j'espérais. Je voulais vraiment gagner ces champions d'Europe. Et malheureusement, c'est pas passé comme prévu. J'avais du mal à scorer. Et voilà, j'ai perdu, tout simplement.
It was not the way he was expecting this day, but he did his best, and didn't work out the way he wanted to do, but still he's okay for the results. A little bit disappointed, yes, of course.
European silver is still an impressive achievement, and in 2 years' time, I'm sure you'll be wanting to go for another medal, even bigger, at the Paralympics in your home country, Paris 2024.
Les championnats d'Europe, c'est un grand. Ce que c'est Paris en 2024.
To win. Pour gagner.
He will hard to get in the Olympics.
match has been incredible, but of course don't forget you're up against a 6-time world champion, so for her to get to this point is amazing, and tactics were on point.
Speaking of on point, it is the video review time. Crucial stages, 1 point separates them.
And still so much time to change this match completely. 1 point, one Gamjung, it could change, and there's 14 seconds is well enough time for things to change.
And you get to enjoy it from wherever you are. I hope you've got your feet up, enjoying the Taekwondo as the athletes get their feet up into each other's protectors. Only to the body in para Taekwondo, no head kicks, but marginally ahead is Ikinchi. And our centre referee there, Ksenia Kucha, running the rule over this one, having a little look just to find out if it's a thumbs up, it's going to be success for Turkey. If it's a kind of X-block cross, it's going to be unsuccessful, and the card will be gone. It is that X-block, as you've seen. The card is gone. Are the chances going with it for Marchuk as we march towards the last 10 seconds? Back leg tourniquet just missing there from the Ukrainian. Wonderful stuff from Ikinchi. Can she find the answer to shut down the clock the last couple of seconds? Incredible stuff here, the European Para Championships. Wonderful moments. Nurcan Ikinchi, true emotion, and Sarah Stevenson, true sporting spirit from both.
Absolutely amazing. For me, Ikinchi, that last 14 seconds, I just could not see Marchuk scoring. She really nailed that last 14 seconds, so really, really incredible work from Ikinchi today. But for Marchuk to even be here, what an absolute legend.
Legend status to both, and congratulations of course on that silver medal for Victoria Marchuk, but the big warm congratulations Team Turkey, 2 in a row.
2 goals so far, 4 to go. Let's see.
And of course this is how they managed to do it, Sarah. We can see the scores on the board there. It was 13-12 in the end, but the quality and variety was what made the difference for Team Turkey.
Of course, and I love the tactics here with that back leg. And keeping it basic with her tactics as well, sticking to a game plan from the start. Ikinchi, when she wasn't sticking to it, that's when it gave Marchuk the opportunity.
Well, it was that opportunity, and the opportunity was grasped, and that's how we saw it. Victory goes to Nurcan Ikinchi. Well, it's been breathless stuff. Para Taekwondo at its very best. And there's confirmation for you. Ukraine came with all the hope and indeed all the sentiment, but leaving with the gold there was Nurcan Ikinchi from Team Turkey. And I believe that she's ringside with our reporter Nick Hope.
It's been an incredible journey for you to get here, a European medal today. Can you just sum up what you're experiencing, what you're feeling right now?
Це була нереальна подорож до чемпіонату Європи, і ти отримала медаль. Ти можеш сказати, який твій досвід і які твої почуття?
Я дуже задоволена з виступом, майже дуже.
She's very satisfied with her performance.
Дуже вдячна за те, що я саме тут зараз знаходжусь, тому що було дуже тяжко сюди потрапити. І я дуже вдячна всім людям, які змогли нам допомогти, щоб ми сюди потрапили.
She's very happy to be here because it was super hard for us to get here, and she's extremely grateful to all the people who helped us to get here.
How difficult has this journey been for you? You only got a visa, I believe, yesterday, and just having the Ukrainian team here is obviously big for everybody.
Це дуже важливо, що українська команда знаходиться тут. Тому
дуже тяжко нам було сюди їхати, тому що за 10 хвилин до виїзду ми отримали тільки свої паспорти. І я дуже задоволена, що я знаходжусь зараз тут.
Actually, it was very hard for us to get here because we got our passports with our visas 10 minutes before we had to leave for our flight. So she's extremely satisfied with being here.
And how proud are you to fight for Ukraine out here when people from your country are obviously still fighting in Ukraine?
Україну, коли люди з іншої країни, з нашої країни змагаються на війні.
Я дуже рада, що я потрапила саме сюди, і для мене це велика можливість змагатися за честь своєї країни. Я дуже переживаю за
She's very proud to be fighting here and to stand for the honor of our country, but she is extremely worried about everything that is left there.
Thank you for your time. Congratulations. Everybody wishes you the best of luck. Thank you.
Yeah, sentiment shared, of course, from all of the Taekwondo family. Victoria Marchuk there with a silver medal. And just an incredible story that brings perspective to us all. But of course, most importantly, we're going to bring the rewards to all the fighters as the victory ceremonies will be underway very shortly. But Sarah, in terms of the emotion, Taekwondo has everything. There's another caveat to that story, is that Victoria Marchuk is an orphan from the Ukraine, has come through a pandemic that we've all struggled with. To be here, to do that, and to contribute to a wonderful final, it's special.
It's so special, and it makes me very, very proud of our sport and what we do for each other, and what Taekwondo, what any sport does for any human being. It completely changes lives. You know, it gives us strength. The fact that her country are going through what they're going through, her family and friends, but yet she is here doing something absolutely incredible and inspiring everybody else. That's very hard to watch, but I appreciate being here and seeing that.
Well, as she also mentioned there, appreciating the help and support that she had, indeed from Danish Taekwondo, from World Taekwondo, and indeed British Taekwondo, expediting those visas in the last possible second. But of course, the seconds have counted, the story is one and done, and Nurcan Ikinci from Turkey, the deserved winner in that one. By the merest of margins, it's gold for Turkey again, so we're going to see 2 gold medals back-to-back from Team Turkey. Just about off to the side there, waiting for the athletes to get ready. And of course, this is the introduction to Para Taekwondo, but we're also going to introduce you to the Grand Prix that's coming up later in the year, and I hope you're ready to enjoy that. But a little teaser just to get you ready for the action that is due in October.
Once again.
Well, there's a little taster for you in terms of the Grand Prix, but the grand prizes now await the athletes here. We saw the debut there of the Para Taekwondo at the European Championships. Sparkling stuff, and it will be the sparkling medals for the athletes, and as is customary, well, they're just getting themselves ready. I'm sure texting family and friends back home to let them know how things went. If you're watching at home, well, I hope you're enjoying it. Available, of course. We can have a chance to hear from Nick Hope, who's backstage with a little bit of information about what's coming up next.
Been an incredible sort of opening to the European Championships, hasn't it? 2 very different finals that we've seen so far in terms of, you know, all the action, the drama, the fast-paced scoring in that first, and then a bit more of a tactical battle, but equally entertaining. And the fans and the crowd that you can see packed in behind me were absolutely loving it. Obviously, in that last one, I think all the fans were sort of cheering for Ukraine, but there is a big Turkish presence here as well. And one of the great things, I think, with this sport, as you've been talking about as well, is the growth in para taekwondo, the standard standard is improving time after time, event after event. It went, and I think, was it 2009 we started to see the first major international. So we've had a fair few years since then, but obviously only going into the Paralympics for the first time last year, the delayed Tokyo Games. So the standard is improving. We're going to see more divisions, more athletes at the next Games, Paris 2024. And yeah, it's just fantastic to see the growth, and we're seeing that with the performance of the athletes, aren't we?
We have certainly seen that in terms of the performance, and thank you very much, Nick, for sharing the insights from behind the scenes. And indeed, the sport is ever on the rise, but who's going to rise to the top of the podium? It's their moment, and we believe that the athletes are just about ready. And Sarah, it's a position you've been in yourself. Of course, you've done all the work, you've been exhausted.
The medal ceremony of the K44 men's up to 58 kilogram para taekwondo category is about to commence.
And then you hear the MC chime in with, it's your turn to come out. What does it feel like?
Well, it feels amazing if you're the one getting the gold medal, of course. But almost, if you've had a good performance though, and you've done your absolute best, it doesn't really matter where you stand on there. I think it's more so if you haven't had the best game, or you could have done better, but can kind of feel disappointed on the podium.
European Taekwondo Union and certificates by Councillor.
Well, the insight there from Sarah Stevenson, who's climbed atop the European Championship podium on 4 occasions, but the first time the most special, and I'm sure you would agree, as the fighters emerge into the light here. The men's under 58s.
Safir Zenalov, and representing Israel, Asaf Yasser.
Asaf Yasser from Israel, and Zenalov of Azerbaijan, standing side by side, waiting for their moment. A bronze medal hard earned.
France, Bopha-Kong.
Well, Bopha-Kong, 41 years young, fought superbly and meriting that silver.
Medalist and European champion of the K44 men's up to 58 kilogram para taekwondo competition, representing Turkey, Ali Khan Özkan.
Lovely moments and a winning smile from the champion, Sarah.
Yeah, what a performance today from, I think that final was just a joy to watch, wasn't it? You know, so for me, what a well-deserved win there.
And now you can please present the medals.
Indeed, well-deserved, and big moments for the delegates gathered here. Time for them to present the medals to the athletes. And indeed, congratulations go to Team Turkey. Not for the first time. And there we are. The dignitaries are ready. The medals in place. Precious moments. And a wry smile from the champ.
I think for me as well, they all just seem just happy to be here after, you know, the global pandemic and the fact that this is the first major championships since the 2019 World Championships here in Manchester that we've had, you know, the spectators, the support, the vibe. So everyone just seems happy to be here. It's just an incredible vibe going on.
No, you're right. It's from social distancing to just the distance between the kicks. That's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
But going the distance for Team Turkey, Ali Khan Özkan, the top of the pile, and a warm congratulations to him. And of course, as they receive their platitudes with great gratitude, the certificates, do you keep them, Sarah? Do you put them in a frame somewhere? Are they in a box in the garage? Be honest.
I'll be honest, I'm not too sure where the certificates are. I'm not great at holding on to the prizes, the souvenirs. It's the memories that I kind of cherish, really. And also, for me, I wasn't one to have them all around. When I'm at home, I'm at home. I wanted to switch off. I didn't want to be reminded of Taekwondo so much at home. So, yeah, cupboards, whatever.
Well, the Turkish anthem rings out, and ringing the changes there, the top man, Ali Khan Özkan.
The arena floor, and we welcome our medal winners of the K44 women's up to 47kg para Taekwondo category. A round of applause, please.
And quite deserving of that round of applause in their moment in the spotlight there, and I'm sure they'll get a chance to take some lovely photographs, get them out on social media. I'm sure you'll be sharing in the enjoyment of that as we get to share in the enjoyment in double quick time. Well, the women were quick across the mat, and they're quickly here for the under 47s.
Chief Executive of UK Sports.
I fear we are going to know the Turkish national anthem by the end of today.
I think you knew it already. I saw you singing along.
No, can't comment on that.
Well, Claudia Romero from Mexico. Now, I know that might seem counterintuitive as we see Anna Jerpadze of Georgia. It's to try and populate the sport with top quality athletes, so the non-European athletes will get less points, but it will also allow them to have experience and fill out the category, so to speak. But filling out the podium in fine style. Wonderful. Victoria Marchuk, what an ambassador for our sport with that silver medal.
And European champion of the K44 women's up to 47kg para Taekwondo competition, representing Turkey, Nursan Ekinci.
Well, Ekinci was incredible, executed the game plan to perfection, and just made sure at the key moments in that match, Sarah, she made the difference.
She did. She switched off a couple of times, but when she just went back to what she set out to do from the off, it worked. So just, you know, remember that if you are a young aspiring athlete, don't always have to change your game to suit everybody else. And I feel when she did change, it gave Marchuk the opportunity to start pulling back some points.
Well, a deserving ovation from the packed crowd here in the Manchester Regional Arena. It is indeed sweet success for Turkey.
Turn our attention to the Olympic categories. Would you please, though, welcome
And of course, you get a chance to enjoy not just para taekwondo, but we have the Olympic categories coming up, and this is what you have to look forward to. Well, we've seen the very best of the para taekwondo, and we will be back very shortly with the best of the Olympic taekwondo. For all of us, for the moment, bye for now. Well, it's all kicking off here in Manchester, the sporting city, but who will be sporting European Championship golds around their neck. It's Taekwondo time. Of course, a city known for its football, but it's the fighting variety now, just here in the Manchester Regional Arena. And it is, of course, the Olympic Taekwondo categories, and they are going to be here for your entertainment. So, of course, lots to look forward to in this one, and indeed, someone of a real expert nature to run us through it. Sarah Stevenson, four-time Olympian, four-time European champion, and of course, looking forward to this one.
100% looking forward to this so much. It's great to be back. We have got 4 finals, very exciting finals to watch. It is just incredible to be here, to see the crowd all coming together, and so we are ready.
We are indeed ready, and it's going to be a chance to enjoy those finals. And of course, now that we know who is fighting, well, let's figure out how to score. If you're an expert at home, don't take offence, don't start kicking the TV, it's fine. If you're new to the sport, well, this is how it's done. Well, that is how to score. Who's going to manage to do that in this one?
Competing in blue from Hungary. Make some noise, please, for Omar Salim.
Well, here he comes, the defending European champion. And Sarah, wherever he goes, he's a problem for anyone.
He is. He's gapped all of his opponents this evening. So Polat Gorkim is really going to have to be on his A game.
Yeah, he will indeed. The young man, fresh from his Tokyo Olympic Games experience. Well, Polat Gorkim, the World Junior silver medalist. The biggest occasion for him so far, and big moments indeed as we go into this. Of course, 3 times 2-minute rounds. There will be new rules in Taekwondo, but thankfully, Sarah, not yet.
Thankfully not for tonight, because it would have been very difficult and confusing, but we will be ready for when it is, won't we, John?
We sure will. That will be in June. But here in the moment, the man of the moment, will it be Omar Salim or will it be Polat Gorkim as they get themselves ready for this one? Tazagul Servet, the Olympic champion, the coach in the corner, but a special coaching corner for Team Hungary. It's incredible to see them here. We sadly lost Joseph Salim, the uncle of Omar Salim, very recently. So the whole of the Taekwondo family, the Taekwondo world have been in huge mourning for him. So for Omar to be here tonight in the final is such a homage to Joseph. It most certainly is a friend to many. But it's no friends now, it's all business for both men. And of course, you can see the little tests are done. But the true test begins. Eyes down, look in. A slight height difference for Polat Gorkim. But the long limbs of Omar Salim has been very accurate. Tries with a little step-in chop kick over the shoulder. Well blocked there. The Turk will be more than aware of his talents. Good strength in the inside there from Gorkim. Punch, a little sign of intent. And things just beginning, Sarah, to heat up.
You see a lot of strength from Gorkin. You know, Salim, of course, is very aggressive, but a punch scored by Gorkin, taking it to 1-0 for him. That's showing his strength.
And equal strength in response there. Omar Salim, the power punch, pops one on the protector. Team Turkey cheering, but it will be the big cheer for Omar Salim as he lands a big punch again. Follows that with a nice body shot, Sarah.
Incredible there from Salim. A headshot, John, with a chop kick from a great distance.
Yeah, as you say, going ahead there. 3 points to the good. Polat Gorkem, the Turk in red, beginning to feel the power and variety of Omar Salim. You mentioned the fighting Salim family. This little sister's a bit of a champion as well. Training with Zlatan Ibrahimovic back in LA, the famous footballer.
Ah, yes, I did know that. See, Gorkem has done, his tactics are really, really great. Really keeping Salim's left leg at bay.
Tries to find the shot on the way through. The counter, as you say, managed to sneak under that attempted defence there from the Turk. Into the last 40 seconds. Little flick to the face there, scores nicely.
Excellent shot. 2 headshots in a row, but as you can see, completely changes the game. Gorkem now leading 8-6, going into the last 30 seconds of the first round.
Well, making it a 1-point game with that punch, as you say. 30 becomes 20. The business end of this first round. Good response from Gorkem. Takes the Gamjom. Signals to Servette, the coach, who says, no thank you, we're not going to keep that card. As Omar Salim tries with the chop kick to the body. Counter punch in the inside. Restores that 3-point lead. And in terms of a first round, Sarah Stevenson, as we come to the end of it, high quality.
Exactly that, incredible first round. Ooh, headshot just out of time there, but just showing Gorkem that this is not over yet.
Yeah, no question about it. And of course we spoke there about the tragic loss at a young age of his uncle there, but it's about focus now. That'll be the furthest thing from their mind, and okay, it will be, as you said, lovely as an homage to that and to honour him, but of course his own career, what he's done so far, he wouldn't even have made it to the Tokyo Olympics if it wasn't for the pandemic.
Yes, because of the age and the delay of the Olympic Games. So yes, it's done that to a lot of athletes, isn't it? You know, 1 year here or there can change someone's life completely.
Trying to change their life completely was that man there on the left of your screen as you look at it in the suit jacket. That's Tazagul Servet, Olympic champion of Turkey. Trying to go some to match that quality. Polat Gorkem, the man in red. But he's certainly been the main man so far. Omar Salim has not conceded this amount of points all day long. So the Turk turning on the style here. Opening of the second round, tries to go again with the headshot. Response from Salim.
Salim has been the one that's been the aggressor for the whole day. So Gorkem has not given him that opportunity.
Yeah, as you said, not given the opportunity. Good evasive work there. The big spin kick from Omar Salim, slipping past the head, but slipping onto the board again. I think that's punch number 4, 5.
Lots of punches scored in this match. They can really change a game.
And also a sign that he's managing that distance. Your arms, of course, shorter than your legs. So getting into that close distance, anticipating the work of Gorkem. Not as accurate with that one there. A minute and some change left in the second.
That is going to be a Gamjung kicking after Kallio, and a Gamjung never going out of the ring. Maybe not then.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there. Maybe the referee called Kallio, but it was certainly on the outer reaches of that red section. The punch lands again for Gorkem, turning the tables on Omar Salim.
This is when we're going to see, though, John, the skill and the variation from Omar Salim.
Well, we've certainly seen the variation. We see a call now for the video review card. And I think they're looking for a head kick. That was the signal given by the Hungarian coach. Let's see if we can hear. Yeah, head kick was the call, so they're going to test, I should say, the head guards rather than looking for that head kick. So you can ask for a test at any point. Test successful. So the sensors on the socks match up to the sensors on the head and the body, and the electronic system working well. But all to fight for.
Gorkum really closing Omar Salim down, making it really, really difficult for him right now.
Well, he certainly is, but walks into a back leg turning kick, as you said there. Got into that distance, goes with another headshot over the shoulder. And as he pulls his opponent to the ground, is it going to be waved off? Well, the referee had a little look there. Overruled. 17-16 becomes 18 from 6 points down, Sarah, to 2 points up.
Exactly, that's what I mean. That double headshot, you'd block the first one, but then keeping that leg up, going for a second one, it just shows the incredible athleticism of this game today.
And there is that headshot, saw the punch coming, was happy to concede the 1 point to take the 3 over the shoulder. And it is Gorkum looking over his shoulder now, because Omar Salim going off into the distance. Good shot again from the Turk, turning on the power too, Sarah.
Completely changed now of who is in control of this match, and that was in about 30 seconds. It just shows you how exciting Taekwondo can be.
And also, as we approach the business end of this second round, a good shot there from Gorkum, keeping himself in that conversation. 24-18. But there's a bit of the showman about Omar Salim as well. He loves the big occasion.
Some people thrive on the big occasion. Of course, here Omar Salim and our very own Jay Jones, Bianca Walker, and all our big stars at the UK here. We have incredible events, so they are used to this. So then we can give them the opportunity, ready for that Olympic Games, thriving on that big stage.
As you say, the big stage, where they can thrive on the atmosphere, but trying to turn the tables a little bit here. Polak Gorkum, well, he will have seen, and maybe you have as well, a couple of para taekwondo gold medals for Team Turkey. He'll be dearly hoping to keep that success rate up for his team, but work to be done, but pretty handy to have someone like that in your corner, Sarah.
I mean, for both sides, incredible athletes themselves turn into incredible coaches. I mean, look at the quality of these athletes. What they're producing is amazing.
Certainly amazing awaits for this third round, and that's the tale of it so far. The head kicks giving the lead to the man in blue as they both go for gold in this one. The third and potentially final round. You could have a golden score round if required. But Omar Salim, the man in blue, hungry for success. Do you like that?
You had to get one in there, didn't you, John? This is going to be 2 minutes of high action. You can just see that they know that they both have to attack. If either one of them goes back, game over.
Yep, no corner given or conceded, but conceding a little shot on the inside there. A punch for Gorkum, keeping himself still within 6. But it's been 6 of the best so far from Omar Salim. He's been landing with great freedom and quality, but also there's a maturity to him. It's not just a reckless, consistent kicking.
I think it's taken a round or so to really see that quality of his control of the match. In the first match, it was a little bit too relaxed, but now you can see that strength coming into his stance, his body language, his control, his dominance. And again, for someone so young, and both so young, it's really great to see.
Yeah, no question about it. You mentioned that Polak Gorkum, the World Junior silver medalist, just coming through. So a big occasion to get to the European final as he eats a big punch. But he's certainly done himself proud so far. But the 6-point game becomes 8 with just about a minute left in this third round. Headshot attempted there. Decent tactics from Gorkum, but Salim sees it coming.
Great punch again. The front leg from Gorkum as Omar Salim comes in is a great tactic, because Omar Salim is not going back. He does not go back. So almost catching him on the way in is a great opportunity, but just missing out.
No, you're absolutely right. It's the reading of the distance, and this one is going the distance. No backward steps from the man in blue. Can he step onto the podium? Just a whisker away there with that headshot again, but this one lands from Gorkum. Is he back in the conversation? Is there time? 30 seconds will tell us.
Absolutely incredible from Gorkum. Again, that middle distance shot, that technique, perfect with that second headshot.
Yeah, as you say, perfect precision with that second headshot. Can he find another one? Gorkim creates the gam jump. 32 to 28. It's getting closer. Last 15 seconds or so. A pivotal headshot required. Salim on the back foot, front leg to the face, tries with the spin. Will it be a win with a spin for the man in blue as he marches toward gold? Gorkim trying to fire his way forward. The Turk eats a punch on the way through. The clock ticks down. The ambitions of the Turk were impressive, but the skills of Salim seal the deal, and it is befitting that the defending European champion does it in style, Sarah.
He really did. You know, that last round was incredible. He controlled that round. You can almost see him not really losing that match at the end there, but you know, for the Salim family to take home this medal, this European Championship gold medal, I'm sure will bring smiles to their faces in such a hard time.
Yeah, wonderful moments, as you said, Sarah. Condolences at the start, congratulations at the end. And he's got the star quality as well.
He has, you know, he's a little bit of a cool cucumber as well, isn't he? You know, and he's just very cool, knows what he's doing, and it is a joy to watch.
Well, he certainly is a joy to watch, and as you see some of the highlights going through, Gorkim started well with that punch, Sarah, but turned the tables, did Salim, with a better second round.
Yeah, I just think the variation and the quality just kind of stepped up in that second round for Omar Salim, but both are great athletes. It was just great to see the control from one athlete to the other, and Omar just dominating that last round.
Well, he did indeed dominate, and he will get his rewards, and you will get to see those rewards, but you'll also get to see plenty more of the Olympic Taekwondo here from the Manchester Regional Arena. Well, their work is done. They can go back and have their oranges or full time to recover, but it was the big boot from the back leg to the face that turned the tables in this one. Team Turkey were in the ascendancy, but it's going to be Polat Gorkim with a silver, and this man here, Omar Gergely Salim, on a poignant occasion. It was points that make prizes for him. The European champion once more. A wonderful action concluding in this one. Omar Gergely Salim, the European champion again. Gorkim Polat of Turkey with the silver, but it's the man from Hungary who takes home the gold once more, and I think he's going to be joining us ringside with Nick Hope.
What a final that was. Omar, it was amazing for us to watch. It must be great when you win. What was it like to take part in that final?
It was an amazing feeling. I was lucky enough to compete in the final last year of the European Championships, and this was me trying to hold off my back-to-back championship, and I was out there and I did what I had to do.
How much harder is it to defend when you are the guy that everyone is trying to beat because you put your name right there at the top?
Well, my father and my uncle were past legends in the sport, and you know, they were my biggest role models, and they always told me that it's easy to win once, but to do it again and again, that's when it really becomes challenging.
Special to get those medals, and it must be incredible to be in front of friends, family and fans again, because for so long all of you fighters have had to, you know, compete behind closed doors. So what was it like being out there tonight?
It was definitely a different feeling. Like I said, when I competed in the European Championships last year, there were no spectators. So, I mean, I have my brother and my father out there cheering. My dad's in the chair with me, so that's always all I needed. But to have those extra fans and some friends out there in the stands cheering for me definitely felt good.
It was a great result for you today, and longer term, bigger picture, Paris 2024, this is an important step towards that, isn't it, where I'm sure you want to be on the podium again?
Yeah, of course. I mean, every time I go out there, of course I want to do my best, but this is a really big competition, and it helps, you know, moving forward with my goals.
Good luck, well done today.
Thank you so much.
Well, incredible stuff, and a little insight there to the Salim motto, it's easy to do it once. I don't know about that, the legendary stuff.
I agree with the second part of that. To keep hold of the wins is very, very difficult, and we don't give enough praise to those people who keep on winning.
says the four-time European champion. As we look forward to the next possibility, who's it going to be in the women's under-49s? Turkey against Israel. Merv Dinçel against the Olympian Abishag Semberg. We get to enjoy it here in the Manchester Regional Arena. Wherever you are, it's really great to have you with us as our centre referee makes their way in, and the corner judges get themselves into position.
49-kilogram final. In blue from Turkey, Merv Dinçel.
Well, here she comes, Merv Dinçel, the under-21 European champion. Flanked there at the back by Ali Sahin. And she's going against, well, the Israeli. She comes in with the Olympic pedigree, having taken a bronze medal in Tokyo. Abishag Semberg, all smiles. She was the youngest Israeli to win an Olympic medal. A little bit of history for her, Sarah.
No, incredible. I mean, to win an Olympic medal is of course a dream come true, but to win it when you're so young gives you an incredible stepping stone for the future.
No question about it. And that future begins right now. You've got the ringside seats as they get, you can just see the head guard. There's a little battery sensor being placed in the top. But who's going to come out on top? There is Ali Sahin, the coach, just asking for his video review card. Could be pretty useful.
Dinçel has had a great competition today, really looking sharp, really looking strong. We have our very own Paul Timms refereeing this final this evening. Very proud moment for him, I am sure.
Yeah, indeed. Climbing to the top of the top class matches here. And I'm sure he'll be wanting a quiet match, free of gamjoms, but I doubt that will happen. This could be a firecracker between the two, Turkey and Israel, here in Manchester. This is the final, of course, the under 49 kilogram category. And if you are new to the sport, there's sensors on the socks, on the bottom of the socks, and indeed on the inset, and they measure up to the body or to the head, and that was what the attempt was there from the athlete in blue. And you've seen with the very helpful videos of how to score and what those points are worth. There's the headshot straight in there.
Wow, what a headshot that was as well. The speed and power and the timing was incredible. So if you want to know how to do a front leg reaction, just watch that again.
Absolutely perfect. I think that might be on the highlight video for next time. So that three-point shot there from Dinçel, the highlight for her is that punch, also almost scoring, but it stays 3 points up. Can Merv hold her nerve in this one? Fighting forward, she goes for another head kick.
Dinçel clearly wants this title. Semberg trying to control the match, but Dinçel really coming back, so aggressive, so strong. 6-1 already in the first minute.
There's the head kick attempt again, that front leg. So forceful, so accurate. And as you mentioned, the time ticking. Both in that closed stance, trying to give the minimal opportunity to come forward. Back, big punch there from Semberg, landing on the body protector, pulls herself to within 4. You can't see it at home, but Sarah Stevenson very rarely grimaces. But the Kia, the shout, impressive so far from Dinçel.
It's just rare to see, you know, obviously now, you know, we can just place the foot on the head guard and score a point, but Dinçel is not wanting to do that. She is wanting to really make a big score, big Kia and a big impression, so it's really impressive to watch.
It is indeed impressive. She extends her lead from 4 to 5 as we go into the last 10 seconds of this excellent first round. That's the first final, the under 49 kilograms. Plenty more to come over 4 days of European Championship action here in Manchester. But of action, we've seen plenty from Dinçel and we've been impressed by her. But let's think a little bit about Abishag Semberg. Comes in with the on-paper reputation. How does she redress this? How does she get her A-game back out?
To be honest, if I was her right now, I'm going to be thinking this is going to be tough. I think it's going to be really hard for her.
35 seconds away.
It's almost like, what do I do here? You know, so for me, great, you know, ring presence, great preparation, but just a little bit too static. You're standing still. Dinsel is just taking that opportunity within that middle distance, and not just taking it, but owning it. The aggression is quite intimidating, so I feel like Semberg's taken aback a little bit.
No, it certainly looks like that. It's been an explosive start from Merv Dinsel. They'll have had their game plan. Abhishek Semberg will have to compose herself, and as you say, Sarah, try and find some calm within this storm, because, well, Merv Dinsel is not wasting any time again, coming forward with that front leg. Abhishek Semberg, can she change things up? Trying with a push kick to the body, a little twist kick on the inside as well. Going through the repertoire, but no scores on the board.
The punch worked before. I think for me, to try and creep back with that punch, keep using that every single opportunity that you get, is going to kind of keep her in this match.
Yeah, as you say, maybe punches and gamjoms, a little bit of solace for Dinsel, with Semberg trying to come forward again. But it is the Turk leaning back, tries a back leg turning kick, almost eats a front leg to the face. A punch of her own, hook kick to the face, lands nicely, Sarah.
Better reaction and counter kick there from Semberg, taking it to 8-6 with that headshot. It's going to give it a little bit more confidence now in this round.
Oh, lovely view here. You've got the bird's eye view here in Manchester. The distance between the two is bridged by that punch as she cuts it to 1.
Incredible, incredible. Keep going with those punches. Again, these punches, yes, they're only 1 point, but they're keeping her in the game. They're giving her that confidence to stay there. And again, taking it to 8-8.
Now, I don't know if your commentary's been beamed into the Israeli corner, but they're set. That's 4 punches now to pull her back into this one. Parity at 8-all. We'll make that 9-8. Semberg lands another. Plenty of famous boxers from Manchester way, and Ricky Hatton would have been proud of a few of those right hooks on the inside. But Dinsel trying to fire forward with one of her own, walks into a push kick to the body. This one has really switched round.
I think for me, she's obviously wary of Dinsel coming in with that left leg, but then thinking, okay, what can I do here? Using her left leg, counter into the body, and again, she took it up to the head before, and using those punches. So now Dinsel looks a little bit on the back foot. It's incredible how you can see the match change completely. 1 round each so far. Even if Dinsel is winning at the end of this round, for me, Semberg has really controlled this round.
She has indeed, and just as you say that, Sarah, another punch lands, this time as Dinsel's coming in. Walks into that one. The super shot from Semberg gives her a real shot at this European Championship gold medal. Good shot round the corner from Dinsel, just when she was looking in a little bit of trouble. Well, champions always respond, and Merv Dinsel, the under-21 European champion, going back with that 1 point of a difference. Now, we spoke a little bit about what can Abhishek Semberg do. She was up against it. Let's switch your attention now to Dinsel in your picture. How do you get that magic back?
It's gone full circle now, hasn't it? Semberg looks to be in control. She's figured out how to cut that left leg out from Dinsel. She's got that punch working. She's got the good movement as well, so looking a lot more confident going into this next round. For me, Dinsel lost a little bit of that sparkle from the first round. Give her that minute now to take a rest, see if she can bring it back for the 3rd round.
And it's a 3rd round. You get to enjoy some of the highlights here. That hook kick being chief amongst it, landing right to the chops there, making the difference in this one. It's nice to be back, isn't it?
It is. We're really getting into it now, aren't we? The 4th match in, are we? 3rd match in, and I feel like we've not been away.
Well, it's certainly a warm welcome back to you as we go into this 3rd round in an engrossing final. Not much to choose between the two. Merv Dinsel pushing forward. Abhishek Semberg on the back foot. The Kia is back. The big shout. And so far, well, the centre ref's not had too much to do. Good back kick, just missing, but the referee this time could have given a gamjom. Kick under the cover. And it's now Dinsel again with that 1 point lead.
Amazing present shot in the clinch there. Taking the lead, 4 points now. And for me, John, it's having the skill set to be able to do all the kicks. Now, it wasn't working in the second round for Dinsel. She's come back in this round. She's had to add 2 more variations to her technique. So a back kick, which would have taken it to 4 points. Headshot in the clinch, which she hasn't done for the first 2 rounds.
And as you would know, that's the elite, isn't it? The champion has the full repertoire.
Exactly, exactly. Don't watch what they're doing and trying to do the elite things. Get the basics right, add all the sparkle at the end.
Well, will it be the sparkle of gold for Dinsel, or can Semberg, with another headshot, find herself back in this one? A minute to go in the 3rd round.
Dinsel really got it down now, cutting out that punch from Semberg. She knows that could change the game for her.
Well, she certainly does, because Abhishek Semberg now, from being the hunter, she's being hunted around the ring. Dinsel landing a punch, likewise Semberg. 20 to 17, 40 seconds left in this one. Open stance, and it's been open scoring. The punch slips up the stairs. The referee understanding of that. Gamjong will be given, and Ali Sahin, the coach, will play the video replay card now. From my perspective, it looked unintentional, but it did hit the face.
Yeah, unintentional regardless, it hit the face, but did the arm of Semberg lift it up? That's
nice.
Kind of what I might have seen.
So the punch was aimed at the body, but it hits the arm and knocks it up into the face.
Yeah, as she's tried to maybe cover the punch. Again, both unintentional. I think that's possibly what he might have saw. It's one of them where you think you saw that. Did I see that? Play the card. It's worth playing the card and seeing what you can get.
Well, let's have a little look at it there. Punch, as we said, power punch straight to the nose. Well, Dinsel rings the bell of Semberg, and that's just a straight shot to the head.
Yeah, that was
you tried to be kind. We tried to give an equivocation of how could it have happened. She punched her in the face.
She punched her in the nose. It's not allowed. Gamjong should stay.
Yeah, the card should disappear, but the chances of Semberg have not disappeared yet, because forget this, you know, we've got the tough athletes. It's a 2-point game, 35 seconds or so.
All to play for, John. You know, 35 seconds. You know, in Taekwondo that might as well be 5 minutes. So much can happen in 5 seconds. You know, so it's going to be an exciting 35 seconds to watch.
And you get to watch it. Good work from the ref. The decision stands. The punch was illegal. The Gamjong correctly given. The 2-point game. But who will make the big gain as we go down the stretch in this one? Just making sure that the scoreboards are ready. You can just see the little, there we go, scoreboards are lighting up. Now who's going to light up the Manchester night sky here? Who can spring and attack? Semberg trying to push forward. Dinsel, now a bit of match management.
Incredible from Dinsel there. Holding Semberg off, cutting out that punch, cutting out that front leg. Nearly got there with that punch.
Well, nearly won't get it done. The Gamjong will be given this time, and of course, cuts it to a 1-point game. The headshot attempt from both flicks up to the face there. Semberg trying to find a way back in, but Dinsel again.
Is Dinsel going to stand there, trying to hold her off, or does she need to fight?
Well, she's going to have to fight as we go down the stretch here. It's Dinsel again with the power punch, not registering on the board. 1-point game. Tries this time, reaches over the guard. Abhishek Semberg. Can she find an answer? There's the front leg to the face. Well, she started the fight with a superb front leg to the face, and it would be befitting that she lands the same shot to land a European Championship gold. Merv Dinsel, she was incredible, Sarah. She started and now she's finished.
Incredible there, Din. I mean, Semberg, what can you say? She was losing, she had to fight, you know, so Dinsel just took the opportunity, took the lead, but great fight, but well deserved.
It's been breathless stuff all the way through here, well deserved, but she's obviously waving to friends or teammates. I've had a chance to interview her before. She's full of personality to match the talent.
She looks so happy. What an incredible human. Just to see them smile like that, you know, when they win, it's
Well, there is the flag flying high. Turkish delight.
We can do that, yeah. We've got two. We didn't get the second one, but we've got 2 goals now, so.
Well, more success, 2 golds, in fact 2 in para, one now in the Olympic category, plus a silver, so it's been a good day so far. Abhishek Semberg, she showed plenty of mettle, Sarah, to try and get that title.
She did, she 100% did. She started in that first match, in that first round, like, wow, I am here and I want this.
Went for it, delivered it. She started, so she's finished. Took a punch in the face, did Semberg, but she will take her place on the podium with a silver. But there is the European champion.
Centre referee from Azerbaijan,
And of course, if that wasn't enough, the kicks keep on coming. Plenty of action now, the men's final. The under-63s, Turkey again. It's Hakan Reçeber as he goes against Suleiman Alaphilippe of France.
And judge 3 from Portugal, Henrik Leiter.
I don't know about you, Sarah, but I think I should go and lie down in a darkened room. We've not had any taekwondo like this for 2 years, and it's been back-to-back incredible matches.
It really has. I know, of course, sometimes with the new, it's not new style now, but obviously with the style of electronic scoring, sometimes the matches can be a little bit slow, and sometimes it can be quite hard to commentate on as well. But this evening, it's been all action, and it's been a joy to see that quality and that just such unique skill set that they have now.
We're trying to bring that unique skill set. The Olympic bronze medalist, the 22-year-old Istanbul's finest, current European champion as well. Suleiman Alaphilippe, big moments for him in a European Championship final. He's collected recently the Dutch Open and Belgian Open back-to-back. Not easy to do, but a bigger occasion now.
First time on a big stage, you know, that it can go one way or another. You know, when you're in the final as, you know, a veteran of the sport, when you are up against someone up and coming, sometimes that can be quite unnerving because you just don't know. You know, they could be hungrier than you. You know, could they thrive on this stage? And the unknown can be a little bit scary as well.
Absolutely, no question about it. We've all experienced that, certainly over the last 2 years. The power of the unknown, but certainly a knowing look from both coaching corners. Alonso Redondo there, the former Spanish athlete and now national team coach of France, and he's really beginning to build a strong relationship with them.
He is, yeah, and you can see that. I was watching him coach before, and you could see, you know, the passion and the relationships between the athletes really growing, so it's really nice to see.
It most certainly is nice to see, but we will get to see this battle commence. The protector systems are ready, as is our centre referee. Well, this, of course, the penultimate contest. It's not just the feet flying, but time flies when you're having fun. And I certainly hope you are, whatever you're doing, wherever you're watching from. Great to have you with us on day 1 of 4 for the European Championships.
Both athletes just trying to feel each other out in this first 15 seconds. Great attempted push kick to the face there. It looked like it hit, but no point.
No, it did indeed, as you say. Close with the push, but the punch landing over the top of it gives Reçeber that little solitary 1-point lead. Of course, Suleiman, no pressure, but the points beginning to turn now for Reçeber. The young man from France just trying to impose a bit of physicality. Not easy to do though.
Again, that front leg headshot in that short distance. Twice now, that has definitely hit the head of Reçeber. Very unfortunate, so let's see.
Yeah, you're right, and that we spoke about the role of the coach there. He would be in agreement with you, looking for that video review. He's saying you don't have to take the video review card because it should be a technical issue. Did it connect at all? You can play your own card. So Oh Guangchul does just that. What do you think? No, we'll probably get a chance to have a little look at the replay. It's not easy for the speed at which the kick, but it looked like a push kick came up and
push kick to the face, in a sense, in that short distance. But for me, just the experience of the coach there trying not to use his own card and forcing the referee to use his card, that's the kind of coach you want in your corner.
No question about it. And actually, as we see it here, it was to have the head guard tested. Watch the push there. I think pretty good head movement from Richeba, just about gets out of the way as we get back underway here in this one. Still 3 points of a difference. And the French coach not playing that card quite wisely. But it's been tested now.
You can see the strength from Richeba, but Alaphilippe in that short distance, very, very dangerous.
Yeah, clearly something they've worked on as we go the distance in this first round. A swing and a miss there from the Frenchman with that back leg turn and kick, and that's usually a sign that you haven't quite got your distance, and that's testament to the work of Richeba as he works himself into a 4-point lead in this one, controlling that gap between the two fighters. That's the business of the champion, and doing the business there was Suleiman Alaphilippe in that close distance you mentioned, Sarah.
Shot round the back of the head, and again this kick isn't going to be allowed
in the new rules.
In the new rules.
Now, does Tazegul Servet know that it's under these rules? So is he looking for maybe pulling plus the kick?
I would assume that he knows the rules.
I'm not going to ask him.
Don't ask him, no, he'll have you. Again, yes, could have been grabbing, holding whilst taking that headshot.
Well, certainly holding the attention here of the video review panel. You are, of course, allowed at the moment to kick to the back of the head. As of June, as Sarah has told us, that will no longer be allowed. That could be the point of contention from the Turkish coach. Let's have a little look here, if we can. But of course, as they come into the closed distance, Sarah, let's have a look. Any pulling?
See. Not so far. See, any kind of holding from Alaphilippe? From this angle, no.
So holding counts when your arms are past the body protector of your opponent.
You seem to grab it and then let go.
Yeah, clean and clear kick to the back of the head, currently legal, so the card is gone.
Score stays.
Yep, the score's on the board. 4-3, and that's a useful one for Alaphilippe, and not just that. Hakan Richeba has lost his card. But who can play their cards right in this one? 10 seconds or so in the first round. Yeah, Serge Sombonne there, just making sure that the scoreboard had started up again, starting up nicely with a headshot on the end.
Nice fast headshot there by Richeba.
And it is Hakan Richeba with that headshot and punch. Just a little reminder there for Suleiman Alaphilippe. He clawed it back to a 1-point game as we point towards the second round. So work to be done for Team Turkey. But just as we see there, the quality obviously is the European champion coming into it. He's got that experience. He's got a little bit more strength as well about him, Sarah.
Yeah, you can see it's almost the strength versus, you know, a young, flexible, you know, a little bit more fluid athlete. You know, so they're very different, which is it's nice to see. But the strength in that round, you know, really took Richeba to gain that lead.
Because we often talk about the reason we talk about the strength here. We talk about points and all the rest of it, but it's not that the kicks hurt, but they take away your energy.
Yeah, exactly. And if you kind of bounce around and you're doing a lot of kicks and you're not really scoring with them, and again, that can take the energy, but Richeba is a little bit more focused, a little bit more clear, and when he is trying to score, it's meaningful.
Well, it couldn't be any more meaningful as we go into the business end of this one. European Championship gold at stake. 5 to the good. It's Hakan, but it's a punch on the inside there for Alaphilippe. Into a bit of a tussle in the centre. As we said, the strength so far suiting Hakan Richeba. Happy to work away, kill a little bit of time on the clock.
It's much better for Alaphilippe to be in that real short distance, but when he's in there, it's almost, you've got to be kicked straight away. It's almost delaying it too much and giving Richiba the opportunity to attack first in that short distance.
Well, from the short distance again, the headshot not far away there from Hakan. The big punch though could be heard halfway down Main Street in Manchester. A booming shot. And just a little reminder again for Suleiman Alaphilippe. Another one eaten there by the Frenchman. Not to his fancy, but certainly so far the joy of Turkey. And the headshot, Sarah.
That was a great headshot, straight to the face. You don't see them as clear like that, and when you do it, it's beautiful. Unfortunately for Alaphilippe.
No, you're right, a textbook shot there. And another punch lands as well. Well, we talked about the strength of Richiba here, the match management. He's now beginning, he knows he's got the number of Suleiman Alaphilippe, as the Frenchman just gasping for air here, trying to keep the score respectable, at least to get into the third round with a chance.
What can Alaphilippe do now to bring this back? Very, very tough ask, big ask for him right now, as it stands.
Yeah, as you rightly say, we know that the matches can swing in the balance, the momentum back and forward. He thought there about a spinning technique, which of course gives you bonus points. If you spin up to the head, you could get 5 on the board. That would be very useful at the moment, but the chances of Richiba not seeing that, slim to none. As we go into the last half minute or so of this second. Well, the clock ticks, the back leg turning kick doesn't score. Suleiman Alaphilippe had a little look there. Nothing doing.
Good attempt there from Richiba just to finish off this second round.
Yeah, as you say, trying to finish with a bit of strength there. Takes a gamjon, but showing some signs of desire. But it's in the quality of Richiba. Now, it's obvious to say that he's in control. We can all see that. And it's also more than likely that Suleiman Alaphilippe will have to settle for silver. If you ever do, I'm sure he'll go out and fight all his way through it. We talked a little bit about the strength of Richiba. Is there any way to turn that against him, or is it too late now?
We've done commentating for so long, and it's really difficult to say, no, there's no chance, because Taekwondo can just completely change a game. But in this match, it's really hard for me to see that. What Richiba has done is he saw Alaphilippe's strengths in that first round, gone back and thought, right, I'm going to stop him using his strengths. And it's difficult now for Alaphilippe to use anything else, because everything that he's good at, Richiba has stopped.
No question. And in terms of the questions, the man in blue has had an answer for all of them. And will he be able to climb atop the podium as his performance deserves so far? Hakan Richiba, the Olympic bronze medalist from Tokyo. Well, he fought in front of no fans there, but they have gained a few fans here at the Manchester Regional Arena. A very healthy crowd for a Thursday evening, but it's a healthy lead. Suleiman, to his credit, trying to come back.
Just creeping in with those punches and gamjungs. If that was the tactic, great tactic, because I couldn't see much else working right now.
No, you're absolutely right. Hakan Richiba has the vision, and he's got the number of Suleiman Alaphilippe, who tries with a little furtive back kick around the corner. Not much conviction, goes with that again. The short distance chopping kick to the face, or more of a push.
Agree, John. If you are losing by this amount in the last round, the final of the European Championships, whatever you choose to do, you've got nothing to lose, so you need to commit to what you're doing. And at the moment, Alaphilippe just isn't committing enough for me.
I think you're right, that hesitancy born out of the strength, as we mentioned from Hakan Racheva. He's hurting Suleiman Alaphilippe's ambitions and also taking the wind out of his sails as we sail towards the closing stages of this one. The dying embers of the third round is a little back kick around the corner. Suleiman Alaphilippe, well, he mentioned winning those medals at the major open competitions. He's not found any openings so far against Hakan Racheva. A respectable scoreline for the Frenchman, but it looks like silver for the moment. The match management now from the Turk, Hakan Racheva. And of course, Sarah, he is the defending European champion.
Defending European champion, Olympic bronze medalist. I mean, it was a big ask for Alaphilippe, but he's done himself proud, and I'm sure he will take a lot of confidence from this opportunity.
And that confidence will be buoyed as he goes into double figures for the first time. There's still time. Can he find a headshot? Trying to use a bit of strength on the inside there. Turning the tactics on Hakan Racheva, who looks happy to run down the clock. Well, if you're fans of Taekwondo, you'll know that it's very difficult to defend a gold medal if you haven't got it yet. And he eats a headshot. Perhaps there's a route back.
Nice headshot round the back of the head. He seemed to do that in the second round. Getting a little bit more confidence now, seeing the fact that he can actually pull this back with 30 seconds to go.
There is indeed just under half a minute to go. 5-point game. Turkey have had an incredible first day here at the European Championships in Manchester. Suleiman Alaphilippe has battled resolutely, trying to create a gamjom. Will he manage it? It goes. Well, the referee lets it roll. That could have been useful. And I think that might be the request from the French coach, who has his video replay card held aloft. Alonso Rezondo.
The referee this time, he's not taking no for an answer. He wants that card. But at the end of the day, you know, there's 18 seconds to go. You know, you give the card and use it.
Well, it would be for a gamjom by the looks of things, which is a penalty for stepping out, which would cut it to, well, it would change it. Hakan Racheva would go back to 18 and Suleiman would go up to 14 by the looks of things, but we're guessing. Tense times. The destination of the title looks to be Istanbul. But Hakan Racheva still has some work to do. Suleiman Alaphilippe. A big showing for him. Now, is there anything infringement here? What does the referee do? Separates them. Now, what is the point of contention that they are looking at? The video replay card has been pocketed. It was unsuccessful. 19-13, 18 seconds left. The punch straight away from Hakan Racheva. So here we go. Well, he managed to win the European Championships last time out in front of no fans. And there'll be plenty of fans who have been impressed with his style as the referee vents his wrath at Team France. Hakan Racheva running down the clock. And he'll be stepping up onto the top of the podium. Richly deserved from start to finish. Suleiman Alaphilippe almost taking an acrobatic kind of overhead kick to the face there. Gamjom given, but it will be giving out the gold again for Team Turkey. Suleiman Alaphilippe, excellent effort for France for the silver, but European champion again, and for a reason, Sarah.
Oh, incredible, yeah, he dominated that. I mean, the first round, you know, was a little bit tentative. I think Alaphilippe gained confidence within that, but Racheva back to his coach. I know what to do to stop this, I know what to do to control this match, and absolutely did that from the second, third round, and a very, very happy Team Turkey. And we are going to be knowing the national anthem and singing that, I'm sure.
I certainly hope they've got the copyright for this one, because the royalties richly deserved for the Turks. And it is the young Turk who finds the balance. Tremendous performance from him. some of the highlights of this one. We saw the power punches, we saw the head kicks, but Sarah, we also saw a champion doing what is required when required.
Exactly, stopping someone's strengths and making them look like, what am I going to do now? That for me is an absolute champion.
Champion indeed for the second time in a row. The headshot seals it. The top man from Turkey is Hakan Receba, and that is the penultimate final. Stick with us though, because we have plenty more action, of course, across the European Championships. And the final is coming up. I just hope there's someone from Turkey. Oh, there is someone from Turkey. Zela Agris will be in the final. And of course, confirmation for you there. Hakan Receba, 20-14, a deserved victory. Suleiman Alaphilippe, the biggest occasion for the Frenchman so far.
A little longer now, we're getting him across.
Well to grab that silver medal, but of course he'll be laying down a marker within the French team, trying to get those ranking points on the path to Paris, and it will be a competitive environment to be selected for that 2024 Olympic Games. And of course, well, it may be a repeat of that one. Hakan Receba, the top man for Turkey, and he has been absolutely incredible in terms of his entertainment. We've enjoyed watching him, and of course, well, we would love to get a chance to hear what he's got to say. And joining him now with Nick Hope is Hakan Receba, the European champion.
A huge congratulations on a second European title. The Turks, they love gold here, don't they, in Manchester? How pleased are you with that result today?
Öncelikle tebrik ediyor seni ikinci Avrupa şampiyonluğun için. Türklerin goldu sevdiğini söylüyor. Ne söylüyorsun ya bunun hakkında?
Çok teşekkür ederim öncelikle. Benim bu Avrupa olarak 3. derecem 2 şampiyonluğum var. Bir de gümüş madalya aldım. Ülkem için elimden en iyisini yapmaya çalışıyorum. Elimden gelen en iyisini. Bu turnuvayı Türkler olarak, takımımız olarak çok büyük madalyalarla başladık turnuvaya. Umarım inşallah daha iyisi gelecektir diye düşünüyorum.
We start with big medals and gold medals. I hope will be continue. Ne dedim başka?
İkimiz de çok iyi altından başladık.
It starts with gold. I hope it will continue with gold.
Best of luck, well done today.
Teşekkür ederim.
Well, the winning smile from the champion there, and great work from the translator too. They've been certainly busy. They may be again, as Zela Agris for Turkey goes against Alma Maria Perez Parado, and we have her permission to call her Perez Parado. So we will get to watch that under 53 kilogram final, the last one on day one.
Now to make some noise for our very last final. Will you put your hands together, make some noise, stamp your feet for our athletes in the women's up to 53 kilogram final. In blue from Turkey, please make some noise for Zela Agris.
Well, here she comes, the 24-year-old from Konya in Turkey. Stands at 5 feet 8.5 tall for the category. Will she stand tall at the end of this one? Well, Perez Parado won the Women's Open Championship in Saudi Arabia, defeating Merve Densel, the fellow Turk, so they'll know a little bit about each other. And of course, we have our referees and corner judges ready for this final of day one. Well, it is Zela Agris there in your shot from Selçuk University, so obviously a big Selçuk fan. Will she be able to be champion once again? The 2017 world champion, of course, European silver medalist last time out. Can she go one better in this one? Alma Perez Parado will have plenty to say about it in this one. Now, Sarah, you fought in the heavyweight division, often the last fight of the day. What's it like to wait around? You see people coming in and out of the mix zone, they've had their successes. How do you keep that focus?
It starts off difficult, you know, when you're young, you don't really know how to cope with that, but as time goes on, it's almost, you've got to think, you know, I'm here, people would give anything to be in my position right now, so suck it up. and get on with it.
I wish you could see the face of Sarah Stevenson there. That was the face that many rivals saw of just, do your job.
Get it done, stop mooning.
Love it, love it. Well, who will be cheering and shouting once this one comes to a close? They're obviously just checking there that there are batteries in the back of the protectors, and our centre referee is just going to make sure that that battery is fully. It's kind of like when your mobile phone runs out just at the minute that you wish that it hadn't, and you're trying to make that important call.
We've had a lot of young new players, haven't we, this evening? And again, Perez Parado is again on the biggest stage of her life so far. So coming up against the world champ, hopefully she can use that confidence, you know, give it everything you've got and see how she can gain confidence from this match.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Confidence the key in this one. But fully charged will be Zela Agres as the battery is replaced. But who will be in charge of this one? An electric contest awaits, and there's a buzz about the place as the head guard is put in place. So just as you see there is a sensor there in the top of the head guard. You kick that, you can get 3 points. If you spin, you're going to get up to 5 for the headshots. There are the sensors on the socks, but who will sense victory in this one? And sometimes, Sarah, we talk about a height difference. It's not always a height advantage.
Not always. It has been in the last few years, sorry, should I say? But now the strength is coming back. Don't have to be the tallest in every single category to win the championships.
Absolutely right. The changing of the guard, perhaps, but it's into the on-guard position there as they both hit the deck. Let's see what the referee does. Yep, nicely done, allowing the match to flow. No need for gam-joms. That's penalties for falling over or running away or blocking your opponent's kick with your leg. But it's been a cleanly fought European Championships as a clean headshot lands there, Sarah.
Headshot round the back, again from Perez Parado. The young athletes using that new skill set, taking it to 3-0.
Yep, that marginal lead from the headshot for Spain. Agres has something to think about here. On paper, well, she was the favourite, but this, of course, fought on the mat. And at the moment, good tactics so far from Perez Parado.
You can see that very Spanish style.
You know, I was just going to ask you there, because Brigitte Yagüe now involved in the Spanish coaching. We saw young Adriana Cerezo taking the silver medal. A bit of at Tokyo, a bit of a resurgence for Team Spain.
And you can see the style from Brigitte kind of coming into these young players now. The knee bend, the body, the faking, and then just the head back as well. It's just, it's like I've gone back in time.
It's an echo of that
nice
era.
Yeah.
No question about it. But going forward in time into the last 40 seconds, Perez Parado with that slender headshot lead. Zela Agres, though, calm as you like, just taking her time.
Not phased at all by the fact that she's 3-0 down. There's 3 rounds to go. You know, that experience is, you can see that.
Yeah, as you see that, just as you say, she finds a shot of her own on the way through, drops up a head kick as well, and from looking to be in a little bit of bother, that composure that you mentioned. Well, world champion for a reason, something that you know yourself, Sarah, on 2 occasions. And that serves as a little warning for the opponent as they both go back. No warnings on the board in terms of the referee, but this one really in the balance.
Yeah, 100%, but the experience you could see there at the end from Agres, just the body language of the fact that, you know what, this is fine, it's 3-0, I'll get it back, don't worry, and she did. But that headshot, it wasn't like, I want to score, it's like, I want to knock you out. She really did put some power behind that headshot.
Well, we'll get to see it here, because we saw the initial one in the clinch, and there's the power behind that headshot. That's one that you would do on the pads if you're just trying to train.
Yeah, just like, let's kick the pad really hard. You can see that they're coming in now. There we go, you can see that last flick of power, taking that headshot and taking the lead with that as well.
Yep, as you say, the intent obvious the ferocity there for all to see in the final of day one in the under 53 kilogram category. All to fight for. A marginal lead for Agris, but who will have the aggression down the stretch? Both fighters, they're running little databases in their head, which kick to do, to move, to stop, to start, split-second decisions. And so far it's Agris with that marginal lead.
Nice front leg attempt there from Parado. Body shot underneath for Parado, taking it to 6-4.
Tranquila, the call from the coach in the corner. Just to stay calm, and that had been the style of Agris. She was composed, but Perez Parado showing that she is a force to be reckoned with. A minute and 10 or so in this one. A power punch from the Turk, a left-hander, a little bit awkward, but it lands nicely. 6-4.
It's great. The movement from Parado is absolutely incredible to watch. You don't get to see that as much now, so kind of giving Agris something to think about.
Yeah, that moving, the faking, the intimidating. A little bit of the old school finesse there, making the difference.
And what Parado has done incredibly is actually Agris is actually mimicking her movements. So you can see that now, that's a real gain of confidence and control of the match.
Well, it means you're leading the conversation. You're getting them to do what you want.
Exactly that.
It means you're leading the conversation. You're getting them to... Last couple of points of a difference. 15 seconds or so. Agris with the aggression, but marginally short with that head kick. Last 10 in the second.
Agris really trying to finish strong in this last round. Try and take it to the lead if she can.
I should say taking it to the limit one more time and smacking her right in the face. Not only on the buzzer, but right in the kisser.
Right in the face at the end, that definitely would have hurt. And if I was Parado, I'd be thinking, okay, is that going to come at me as soon as the bell goes for the last round?
That was a perfect headshot, but of course, once the clock has stopped, if you get clocked in the face, it doesn't count just as well, because it is now Perez Parado with that 6-4 advantage. And the coach, as you can see, that's not his Saturday night dance moves. It might be, but he's certainly talking there about how to defend, how to watch out for those head kicks.
And Perez Parado, you can see she has the ability to cover those headshots, being the smaller opponent here, but has the skills to score underneath those headshots as well, which she has done a couple of times. So is that what he's telling her to do? Not only move back and cover those headshots, but actually try to score underneath.
Well, there's the insight from our expert, Sarah Stevenson, winning the European Championships on 4 occasions. Perez Parado and Agris trying to do it for the first time and not holding anything back at all. There's the Gamjong given for refusing to fight, but I'm not sure that will be accepted by the Spanish coach.
Well, it looks like to me there was a lot of action going on, you know, so maybe it was the turn of the back, but while she was doing that, she was kicking, so it could have been that. But again, a very, very good time to play that card.
No, you're absolutely right, because we could have the card for passivity, not doing anything, but there was plenty of action there. And the Spanish coach quite happy to play the card. How pivotal will this be? A 1-point game, the last final of day one. Well, both kicking, both moving.
It can only be that turn of the back there, which can be assumed to be, you know, not wanting to fight. But again, it's a tough one to call, actually, because again, she did turn her back, but she was kicking at the same time.
Yeah, it looked like a kind of back kick as well. So, well, it's as we were, unsuccessful. So the Gamjong does make the difference, but still plenty of time left in this one. Agris in blue, Parado, of course, in red, but both going for gold here in Manchester.
A really can see some opportunities for Perez Parado to score to that body. Let's see if she can hear me.
Well, she's certainly trying to put that into effect, because the covering as the headshot just flicks past. Good evasive head movement in return. The power punch brings it back to parity, 6-all.
When the action starts like this, John, I'm glad I'm retired. So many headshots now flying around. You know, it's nice to commentate on.
It's certainly definitely enjoyed from this position, and I'm sure as you lie in your couch at home watching the taekwondo, I hope you're enjoying as well. But who will enjoy the lion's share of the points as we go into the last minute of the final in day one? 6-all the scores. No one wants to go to the golden score round. That's the extra round if needed. Can they get it one and done in regulation time? The front leg attempt from the Spaniard, just pretending to try and draw it in. The punch lands on the inside. The little turn and kick underneath makes it a 2-point game.
Great shot there from Agris. Still time for Parado to bring this back. But Agris looking very strong right now, the last 30 seconds.
And the clock ticks. The headshot just missing, to her credit. Alma Perez Parado of Spain giving everything here. Tries a hook kick round the back, body shot. Almost scoring as well. The referee sharp-eyed, making sure that the scoreboard is working. It is indeed, as you were. Last 10 seconds of the last final. In a tangle here. Who's going to take the title? All to play for. The aggression of Agris, will it prove pivotal? Will it be a gam jump given? No, doesn't make the difference. Perez Parado, the Spaniard, will have to settle for silver unless she can find the headshot. Goes for it. The gam jump not given. The clock ticks, and it will be Zela Agris, world champion and now European champion by the merest of margins. Ali Sahin, the coach, still has the energy to embrace his fighter, and they will grab the gold in just a few moments' time. Alma Perez Parado, Sarah, with the silver. Really hard work and hard lines in the end there.
Yeah, incredible from Agris there at the end. To the way she held on to that was incredible, world class. Just keeping Perez Parado at bay, but still looking aggressive and strong. And another gold for Turkey. You know, the momentum is strong now, setting the standard for the rest of the team for the rest of this week.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And of course, there is a team tally total, which is not easy to say. But for the team tally total, will it be Turkey at the top? We get to find out. As she carries the flag, indeed carried the ambitions and hopes of the nation into this one. And Sarah, this is how she did it.
Incredible control from Agris. Again, Perez Parado, she could have scored to the body in my opinion, but trying to go for that win, for that headshot, rather than trying to creep back those points. But great control from Agris, especially in that last 20 seconds. It was almost impossible for Perez Parado to bring that back.
Well, she most certainly tried her best, did Perez Parado, to bring it back, full of flexibility and fire, but firing herself onto the top of the podium. Zela Agris, impressive, imperious, and in the end, deservedly victorious. Lovely scenes for fighter and coach, and they will of course enjoy, well, a very successful day for Team Turkey. There's confirmation. Alma Maria Perez Parado of Spain with silver, and it's Zela Agris from Team Turkey with a deserved gold medal. And that will of course complete day one here in Manchester, the final. And Sarah, we've hardly had a moment to gather our thoughts. It's been pulsating all the way through, top class stuff.
I mean, we've had 5 golds out of 6 fights from Team Turkey, and again, just to see that momentum, the teamwork, and what the standard that they've set has been incredible. The speed, the power, the headshots, you know, the young athletes coming through as well, and of course, not forgetting our Ukraine athletes being here and competing here and winning European medals as well. So it's very inspiring.
It most certainly has been inspiring, and of course, as is customary in the darkness there of the arena, Everyone's getting the podiums ready because it will be the moments for the athletes to get their just reward. And of course, if you are hungry for more taekwondo, we've seen the best of para, we've seen the best of the Olympic categories here in Manchester. If you fancy a little bit more, come October, we hope you can come and join us for the Grand Prix, which will also be here in Manchester. Well, plenty to look forward to. That is indeed in October, but back to summertime here in Manchester. The sun's been out all day, but shining brightly. It's time for the medals.
Please welcome our presentation party and the athletes into the arena.
Well, plenty of steps and plenty of hard work has gone into these moments for these men.
Acting president of the European Taekwondo Union, and certificates by
the under 54 kilogram category. An impressive performance by this Fab Four. And nice moments for the fighters, as we mentioned, the training, the preparation, and as the lights come up, the smiles will match.
And now bronze medalist representing Turkey, Deniz Dagdelen. And representing Croatia, Josip Teskera.
Well, a brace of bronzes for Turkey and Croatia respectively, and it's been a very respectable effort so far from these powerhouse European nations.
Representing Turkey, Gorkan Polat.
Well, Gorkan Polat was involved in an excellent final and a deserving silver medal, but there can only ever be one champion.
Gold medalist and European champion of the men's up to 54 kilogram competition, representing Hungary, Omar Gagli Salim.
A popular fighter and a well-deserved result. Confirmation then of that excellent performance from Omar Gergely Salim. Well, we mentioned the tragic passing of his uncle coming into this, a legend in the sport. His father, of course, his coach in the corner, presiding over a new dynasty for Team Salim. And Omar means business, and he does the business here and gets to enjoy the national anthem of Hungary. Oh, special moments
For our medalists as they leave the arena floor.
for Team Salim. Omar Gergely Salim, the European champion there, doing the business for Team Hungary. Congratulations to him. And to all four fighters. Josip Teskera from Croatia, Deniz Dagdelen likewise from Turkey. Now, they may be in the darkness, but they will be the bright lights of the medals for Gorkan Polat of Turkey with the silver. They leave the arena deservedly so with their success, replaced in double quick time. The under 49 kilogram women's category.
General of European Taekwondo Union, and certificates by Councillor Donna Ludford, Lord Mayor of Manchester. Bronze medalist representing Spain, Adriana Cerrito Iglesias.
Well, the Olympic silver medalist takes a bronze here at the Europeans. Brura Devanic, another bronze for Team Croatia. Outstanding performance for them. As Antonio Barbarino, the Secretary General of the European Taekwondo Federation, presiding over the medal distribution. And what a final it was.
And silver medalist representing Israel, Abhishek Semberg.
Well, Abhishek Semberg came in with the pedigree. The Olympic medalist leaves Manchester with an excellent silver.
And your gold medalist and European champion of the women's up to 49 kilogram Olympic Taekwondo competition, representing Turkey, Merv Dinsel.
Well, Merv Dinsel, didn't she do well? Full of smiles and a deserving European champion. Well, the gold medal glistening. Likewise, the eyes of all four. Special moments and special rewards. Bronze for Croatia and Spain. And a super silver en route. But to boot was the gold.
As we take the photos, will you please all be standing for the national anthem of Turkey?
Well, Merv Dinsel did so well, belting out the national anthem as well. This brings all the competitors to an end here. Top class effort from all four fantastic fighters, and that will give way to the last category, the women's under 53s. We get to see that final presentation, so just to mark your card, plenty more to come. Same time tomorrow here. Both para, taekwondo and indeed the Olympic categories fighting out here in Manchester. As the athletes leave the stage, they will be replaced by the next.
63 kilogram Olympic category. The medals will be presented by Dr. Sunny Petting, Vice President, European Taekwondo Union, and certificates by John Dawson, Chair of the English Institute of Sports.
So here they come, the main men in the 63s. When they led each other a merry dance, they emerge out of the darkness into the light with the medals that they have so richly deserved.
Bronze medalist representing Spain, Juan Jaquera Cala.
Juan Jaquera Cala.
Representing Germany, Imran Oskaya.
And Imran Oskaya from Spain and Germany, respectively, will take that brace of bronze medals.
You can now present the bronze medalists with their medals.
And the president of the Turkish Federation, Metin Şahin, presenting the medals. And it'll be a happy day for Team Turkey. His brother Ali Şahin is the coach that's presided over all the success.
Silver medalist representing France, Suleiman Alaphilippe.
Suleiman Alaphilippe fantastic effort from him, announcing his intentions and indeed establishing his credentials with that silver.
The men's up to 63 kilogram European Championship competition, representing Turkey, Hakan Receba.
Well, Hakan Receba steps up to the top of the podium, and we will again, of course, observe the national anthem of Turkey. His teammates have managed to belt it out in fine style. Will it be the smiling Hakan Receba hitting the high notes? He was certainly pitch perfect all the way, mimicking the basketball shot there. A slam dunk performance from the main man in the middle. It's Hakan Receba with that deserved gold.
For the national anthem of Turkey.
Well, Hakan Receba, the European champion for the second time. And of course, warm congratulations to him. Had the success in Tokyo with that Olympic bronze medal. And they all just about make it up onto the top spot there. But the top man, the man in the middle, Hakan Receba. Broad grins from all four. Warm congratulations for all four fighters. Well, one more medal ceremony will complete the first day here in Manchester. They've worked hard all the way to this first day. It's time for the under 53s to make their way in.
The medals will be presented by Stefan Gorita, Vice President.
Well, of course, the work of the volunteers is so important.
Sarah Stevenson, President, British Taekwondo.
And if you wanted to put a face to the name, that's our very own Sarah Stevenson on the left-hand side of the screen, President of British Taekwondo and our resident expert so far.
And your bronze medalist representing Germany, Ella Aydin.
Well, Ella Aydin.
And representing Croatia, Ivana Kamancic.
From Germany and Croatia respectively. Wonderful moments for this next generation of young fighters.
Silver medalist representing Spain, Alma Marie Perez Paredo.
Alma Marie Perez Paredo parading the silver medal, and the warm congratulations deserving there. But there can only be one winner.
And gold medalist and your European champion in the women's up to 53 kilogram Olympic competition, representing Turkey, Zelia Agres.
Well, Zelia Agres had the aggression, and she takes the deserved title of European champion. It's been a top-class day for Turkey as they finish it off in fine style. Well, the certificates of commemoration of this wonderful moment. But it's the bright gold medal.
And athletes, don't forget to pose for those lovely photos to remember what's just happened.
So final moments on the final day here in terms of top-class action. Team Turkey, once more the champion. Well, the winning smiles from the champion and indeed the Fab Four as they join to the top start on the podium. Excellent stuff and wonderful moments from which to close the action here on day one. Do join us again, of course. There's plenty more Taekwondo to come. Para-Taekwondo, Olympic Taekwondo. More champions will be crowned, more drama to be had. And we certainly hope you can join us as we see the menu of choice coming up for the action in terms of the remaining days, and you will get a chance to see all of these ones. There's tomorrow's action, 3 para-finals back-to-back, and par excellence will be the 4 finals in the Olympic categories. So plenty of power to look out for, and indeed home medal interests for the British athletes. But of course at the European Championships, in terms of day one, we've enjoyed all of the action, and we're looking forward to bringing you plenty more, same time tomorrow, so join us then when you can. But from all of us, for the moment, goodbye for now.